Good day, my name is Megan Kutsia and this is my literacy journey. When I first started reading and writing, I had a really difficult time understanding the concept of different letters sounding one way in one word and a different way in another word, with examples such as bon, un, and tu. After I eventually got a handle on reading, learning to write wasn't nearly as hard. Writing felt awkward in the beginning, obviously, but throughout the years, it has become a way to express myself and my creativity. The very first person that had a significant impact in my reading journey was my grade 5 English teacher, Mrs. Trudy. She had such a love for the author Roald Dahl's books, and she talked about it all the time, and that influenced me so much that I went home, bought all of the books in a bundle, and started reading them immediately. Not only that I fell in love with his books, but I fell in love with reading as a whole. When I was younger, I read a lot. Like every second of every day that I had spare time, I read. Unfortunately, as I've gotten older and as I'm a student now, my time for reading has decreased significantly, but it makes all the time that I am able to read so much more worth it and so much more precious. My literacy journey taught me that sometimes the hardest thing to learn or master is something that will become such a big part of your life that you can't imagine yourself living without it. And it is okay to not be great at things when you start them. It motivates me to keep on learning, to keep on asking questions, to keep on trying, and to never give up just because you struggled a bit when you first started out.
Good morning everyone, my name is Terence Kagiso Raslalome. In this video I'm gonna be explaining to you guys about my literacy journey. What does it mean to be a literate person? Generally it means to a literate person is someone who can read and write, right? So firstly, you have to know the language. So I'd say that the key people in my life are my family, because they taught me language, to say basic things like mom, dad, and naming the different objects that we had at home, and also how they work and what are they used for. Now they took me to a preschool where I was taught on how to pronounce different letters of the alphabet, and also how to write my name down. So at home I was struggling. Okay, in primary school, my primary school teachers used to write the different letters of the alphabet on a chalkboard. Then they told us to pronounce them, and they showed us how to pronounce those words. Then after that, they connected those. After knowing that we can pronounce words, they connected those words to make a meaningful word, with meaningful words such as apple, banana, and so on and so on. Then they gave us textbook. At home they used to force me to read so that I can get better on my reading. They used to force me to read. I did not like reading at first, but then when I started knowing how to read, that's when I actually started enjoying reading on my own. And also my reading got better and better, because every time I read, I would find a short story from the textbook, then find new terminologies and ask my mother about the meaning of those words. As went by, my reading got better and my writing skills were even better. So coming to university, it became a new different experience, because the university system is way different from what I was exposed to. But I had to go to academic success coaches, and they showed me how I can adjust to the university, and also to become someone who can actually read and write, and based on what the university needs out of me. That is it from me. Thank you for watching.
My name is Madisa Malfiane. My literacy journey have been a rough one. Growing up, I struggled a lot to read and write in my mother tongue, and also English. I would often find myself confused by letters. I was slow at reading and unable to spell words correctly. While my classmates were confidently reading out loud. I would try by all means not to be chosen because I was afraid of making mistakes. My sentences were the worst because I wasn't able to write paragraphs. My grammar was all over the place. My role model in all of this was my English teacher, Mr. Mashilwan. He helped me a lot to read, to know how to read and understand literacy in both my mother tongue and English. He once locked me in a library and he told me I should finish one book before his periods end. And I did that, and after that he told me to summarize the whole book in front of the class and to the whole staff room. I overcome this challenge by reading kids' newspapers every week and writing their summary for Mr. Mashilwan so that he would help me with my grammar. This helped me a lot to understand, to know how to write, to know how to read any language. And thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Autobiography and I'm excited to share my literacy journey with you. So, growing up, it wasn't easy for me because my parents used to read stories to me and inspire me to read, write what I know. But knowing how we live in this world that we live in now, technology is everything. So I had a phone that was disrupting me from reading and writing my notes that I was reading. So when I went to school, I was struggling with my handwriting. My handwriting was always bad. My teachers always told me that I am good in my learners, but the thing is that my handwriting was bad, so they didn't know how to mark my things that I wrote. So sometimes this affected my academic scores because teachers would mark things that I wrote right wrong. So I tried this one thing that my mom told me. She told me that I must write alphabet A to Z. So I did that and it really improved my handwriting. So that's how yes, as I was saying, that's how I improved my handwriting. So today I had a problem that used to make me suffer as well. It was not only handwriting. So my reading was so bad. I couldn't read in front of people because I knew that people would make fun of me. So I used to, my parents used to tell me that I must read books always so that I increase my vocabulary. As you can see now, I'm still struggling with it. So, but today I'm starting to take some books serious and this reading things serious. And I promise next time when I send my work, it will be more proper, more fluent, and everything will be good. Thank you.
Hello everyone, I like to share with you my literacy journey. I started to realize the importance of literacy when I was in grade 4, and it's where I was able to communicate with other learners, to share some ideas and other things. My literacy journey, my literacy also improved my standard of living, but my challenges was that at school I was not able to understand maths very well, but other subjects I was able to make sure that I know every content. But when time goes on, my teachers and my parents were busy guiding me how can I work with maths. So suddenly, then I managed to pass maths at the end of the year with flying colors. Other challenge was that at my primary level I did not understand English very well, so I was struggling to speak with other learners who were using stores as Zulu and etc. So, but I managed to work hard so that I can know that English very well. But finally, I know English. So that was my literacy journey, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you.